Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me in the back? We're good. Jen, you can hear us? Perfect. Well, welcome this morning. The students are lined up where the buses were at, so they're going to start making their way over here, and we kind of need them to get the service started. So once they are ready to go, we'll have them come in. But I just wanted to make a few housekeeping announcements. We apologize. We ran out of programs. So if you want a program, because I know some of you like them for keepsakes, please let us know at the end of the day here, and we'll make sure we get you a copy. If you have a copy and don't want it or need it after the ceremony, you just put it on the back table in the auditorium. That'd be great. The other thing I just ask is that pictures are totally fine. I just ask that you keep your phones on silent throughout the ceremony this morning. And when the students are done, so they're going to come in this way up onto stage. We'll have our beginning of the ceremony. When they leave, they'll come out this way. So you should be able to get a picture on either side of the auditorium. The other thing is at the end of the ceremony today, students are permitted to go with their family. So we just ask that you sign them out, and we'll have the students exit the building, and they'll be out by the amphitheater with their teacher. So if you're taking your child with you today, we just ask that you sign them out. They are able to come back to school if you would like that. So transportation will be available to send them back, but if you're going to sign them out, please let everybody get out, and then we will dismiss you to pick up your students. So once we get the green light from out back, we'll go ahead and get the ceremony started. So thanks again for being here today. All right. I am thoroughly impressed. There's about 90 fourth graders, and they're on time. And it is 8:59. It's about to be 9 o'clock. And we're going to get this celebration started. So, at this time, you can turn your attention to the back left side of the auditorium. We will bring in our fourth grade class. Let's have a big round of applause for our fourth graders. At this time, I'd like to have everybody please stand, remove your hats, and we will do the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag is here to my right, your left. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. So, fourth grade, you made it here on time. You did a fantastic job coming in. This is the first time they've been in this room, so I thought they did an outstanding job. I know they've practiced a lot over the last 2 weeks, and I appreciate all of you standing here this morning. You should be very proud of yourselves, and here's what I think we need to get out of the way. Everybody find the special one out in the audience. Give them a big wave and a smile. Go ahead. So boys and girls, I want you to remember something, all right? When you see that audience out there, those are the people that are going to help you throughout the rest of your life, okay? So lean on those people, love those people, and and listen to those people, okay? That's the important thing as you go through life, that you're going to have a lot of opportunities. You're going to need a lot of support no matter what you do. Mr. Bart's a grown man, 37 years old, and I still need my family, okay? So keep that in mind as you go forward. Fourth grade, I'm going to keep this short and sweet today, and I think I'm going to talk about something you already know a lot about, our 4 B's. So as you head off from Robb Elementary School, I want you to remember those 4 B's. And when you get to the middle school, and you leave there and go to the high school, you leave the high school, you go on to the workforce or college, whatever it is, no matter how old or where you go, those 4 B's will help you along the way. All right? So repeat after me. Be safe.
Be safe.
Be responsible.
Be responsible.
Be respectful.
Be respectful.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Be the best you can be.
Everywhere, every time.
Those are our simple rules and expectations at Robb Elementary School. In 4th grade, I'm very proud of you, and I appreciate all you've done at Robb Elementary. You've set the stage for a lot of great things that we're going to build upon over the years. So when you go to the middle school, number 1, be safe. All right? That's number 1 priority. Surround yourself with good people and be safe. Be responsible. Show up. The world is run by people who show up. Okay? So get to school, be there, be present. Be respectful. Be respectful to yourself. Be respectful to your peers. And be respectful to the adults. Be kind. Right? Everyone you meet is going through something you know nothing about, so be kind always. And be the best you can be everywhere, every time. As long as you do your best, that's all we can expect from you. All right? So 4th grade, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and thank you for all you've done to make Robb Elementary School a better place. So ladies and gentlemen, the 4th grade class. At this time, we're going to have Mrs. Sheriff come up on stage. Now remember, just like you practiced, those people in the back, they want to hear you sing just as much as the people in the front. So make sure you sing nice and loud. Use those smiling faces. Mrs. Sheriff, over to you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sheriff, and thank you to fourth grade teachers. I know you practiced that song a lot. At this time, we're going to have our fourth grade students head down to their seats here in the middle, and then we will have our student speeches. As the students are being seated, we have 4 student speakers who are going to come forth and give a speech to their class and to the audience. And I think you're really going to enjoy those. Our first student speaker is Chase Bechtel. So Chase, come on up. Chase, we're going to have you use this microphone and stand over here beside the podium. Does that work for you? Of course it does.
Hello, my name is Charles Bechtel, a.k.a. Chase, and I am a 4th grader in Mrs. Dillon's classroom. This has been my 3rd year at Robb Elementary, and I was at Dickey Elementary for 3 years. Both experiences have been fun. In pre-K, my teacher was Mrs. Lowe's, and if we were good at lunch, she would give us a lollipop. In kindergarten, my teacher was Mr. Bardo. I met new friends like Landon and Calvin in kinder. At the end of the day, we would get a turn to take a shot in the tiny basketball hoop that he had, and if we made it, we got to pick out the prize box. In 1st grade, it was my last year at Dickey Elementary. It was very fun. It felt like a very fast year with Mrs. Wagner teaching it. In 2nd grade, it was my first year at Robb. We watched a lot of movies in 2nd grade. I met a lot of new people that I had never seen before, so that felt odd. In 3rd grade, we never had homework. I met more new people in 3rd grade. My teacher was Mrs. Knopf. In 4th grade, we had a lot of activities such as reindeer games, game day, and a lot of fun activities. My elementary school experience was very fun. I am hoping that next year in the middle school it will be fun, just like it has been in elementary school. Even though I know many of us are nervous about going to the middle school, we can help each other to be the best we can be everywhere, every time.
I don't know about you all, but in fourth grade, I don't know that I'd be able to stand up here in front of the audience. Great job, Chase. At this time, from Mrs. Losh's room, I'd like to call to the stage Wesley Confair.
Good morning. My name is Wesley Confair. I've been going to Robb Elementary for 2 years. One of my favorite memories was the time that my friend and I accidentally drank each other's milk at lunch. Another great memory was all the times that our student teacher, Miss Lair, was with us. I want to say thank you to Mr. John, Miss Lair, and Miss Losh for teaching me new things, helping me learn, and also for correcting my mistakes. What advice do I have for students and my friends? It is okay to be nervous, but one day you'll get used to it. When I think of a motivational quote, I think of a quote by Albert Einstein. Life is like riding a bike. To keep your balance, you must keep moving.
That was great advice, Wesley. Thank you very much. We're going to keep things moving, all right? And next, I'd like to call to the stage from Mrs. Miller's room, Miss Zyla Outland.
My name is Zyla Kilani Outland. I have been attending Robb Elementary for 3 years. Before Robb, I went to Steele Elementary in Philadelphia. My favorite memories at Robb are water day, snow day, and the fourth grade dance. They were all fun activities, and I got to spend time with all of my friends. My favorite thing that I liked learning about this year was division. I did not know how to do it at first, and now I think it's easy. A special thank you to the teachers and staff for helping me as a student at Robb Elementary, specifically Miss B, Miss Miller, Miss McCloskey, and last but not least, Miss Sherman. The advice I have for my friends and classmates for middle school is don't start drama and don't get into trouble. Remember to be yourself, and people should like you, and if they don't, they're missing out. Thank you.
More great advice. Thank you, Zyla. Our final student speech from Mrs. Santonico's room, Miss Anastasia Tejera Valdez.
My name is Anastasia Valdez. I've gone to Robb Elementary for 3 years. I went to a different school in first and kindergarten. My favorite memory is water day activities. I loved the water slide. I remember the day Mr. Barth got a pie on the face. Another memory is getting to know everyone in the school and getting to see every beautiful face. I love seeing Miss Santanico being so awesome and all the teachers being amazing at their jobs and caring for their students. I would like to thank Miss Papadines for teaching me it's okay to be different in any way. She told me I am beautiful just the way I am. My advice to you is make good choices. Also stay safe and encourage others to do the right thing. When you encourage others, they will pass it on, and that will change all the right minds. In closing, I hope you have a great day, enjoy your summer, and God bless you all.
Could we have one more round of applause for our student speakers? That was outstanding. I would encourage you all to keep a copy of that, so if you ever have to make a speech later, you can just refer to that one, okay? At this time, we're going to move on to the presentation of certificates. We will go in alphabetical order, so Mrs. Dillon's class will be first. And what the students will do is they'll come from that side of the stage over to here as their name is called. They will receive their certificates from their classroom teacher and me and Mr. McCloskey. And Mrs. Williams will do our roll call for presentation of certificates. And it wouldn't be a day at Robb Elementary without a terrible joke. So 4th grade, knock, knock. Before you get your diploma, make sure you shake hands, okay? You got it. So at this time, we are going to call Mrs. Dillon's class for their certificates.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It is an honor for me to announce our 4th grade class of 2023, starting with Mrs. Dillon's class, Riley Allen. Harlow Ashton. Jason Bainey. Jackson Bardo. Charles Bechtel. Braden Blazina. Gabriel Braun. Trison Brown. Sophia Eisenhower. JC Fritz. Madeline Keeler. Amari McGee. McKenna Miser. Delaney Miller. Amir Mincy. Autumn Pinkney. Ariel Prosser. Hayla Rafter. Dalton Rains. Braden Selders. Abigail Squire. Gavin Weaver. Alexi Witherwright. All right, that is Mrs. Dillon's fourth grade. And next is Mrs. Losh's fourth grade. I'm proud to start with Mrs. Losh. She's going to sing for us. Karen Albright. Aubrey Burton. Ariana Caprio. Wesley Confair. Dylan Eichenlob. Riley Fiedler. Christy Fogelman. Zakai Franklin. Andrew Johnson. Connor McCabe. Ave Metzger. Amelia Neville. Bailey Newman. Paige Plants. Evria Rischel. Julian Ross. Jesse Smith. Xavier Soika. JC Stewart. Jace. Annabelle Stroud. Ian Watson. And Ariana Woods. Up next, I'm proud to announce Mrs. Miller's fourth grade class. Starting with Avery Bamba. Carson Bauer. Calvin Brown. Patty Bruss. Cassidy Button. Cyrus Cummings. Oni Daniels. Miliana Embick. Nathan Green. Brantley Hess. Zane Markley. Charlie Miller. Zyla Outland. Avery Plants. Owen Plants. Blake Pond. Callie Powers. Trinity Quaintance. Preston Rose. And Zakiah Smith. And next, I'm proud to announce Mrs. Santonico's fourth grade class. First is J.J. Betancourt. Aiden Dorman. Anthony Fisher. Bentley Hoffman. Katerina Rubus. Lyra Knopf. Adam Knight. Alexis Levi. Allison Lewis. Rayleigh Long. McKenna Rodaba. Andrew Russell. Abigail Snyder. Alexander Soika. Izzy Svek. Anastasia Mercedes Tahara Valdez. Landon Wagner. Molly Winner. And last but not least, Brooke Zanella. Let's give them one more big round of applause for our class of 2023.
Poor Brooke. Brooke, with that Z in your last name, you might as well get used to being the last one at these kind of things, okay? 4th grade, you nailed it. That was awesome. All right, we're going to keep things moving along so we can keep our bike upright. All right? So, moving to the next section of today's ceremony is award recognition. And we have several awards that we're going to be giving out today. The first award that we are going to do is the leadership recognition. Mr. McCloskey started a student leadership group at Robb Elementary School. So we would like to recognize the students who have been involved with our leadership group. And I'm going to let Mr. McCloskey share a little bit about that. What he's going to do is when he calls your name, you're just going to come up on stage here, and we're going to have everybody up here at once. So if you could, listen closely for your name as you come up. If you are a student leader, be ready, though, because we're going to call your name, okay? So Mr. McCloskey, student leadership.
Good morning, everyone. So we started student leadership. Can you hear me okay? All right. Student leadership started back in October with bus leaders. We were having a lot of bus issues going on. And I'll be honest, when I first presented it to one of the bus drivers, I said, hey, we're going to have a group of students who volunteered. They signed up. They wanted to be a leader. And one of the bus drivers' exact words were, good luck with that. And that bus driver has probably won our bus competition. We have monthly bus competitions. They've probably won at least 4 or 5 times now. And I think he probably has some of the best relationships with his bus leaders. So I applaud all bus leaders for stepping up and doing that. That was back in October. And then we started recess leaders back in, I think it was February. And that was actually teacher recommended, students who stood out in the class with leadership qualities. And of course, they had high standards to be held to also. And as it says on their certificate, leadership is an action, not a position. And we saw that a lot with our 4th grade leaders. So thank you for doing that. Without further ado, I will read off our leaders. When you hear your name, come on up. J.J. Betancourt. Molly Winner. Lyra Knopf. Alex Soika. Rayleigh Long. Adam Knipe. Brooke Zanella. Brooke, you didn't have to go last. McKenna Rodaba. Ave Metzger. Dylan Eichenlob. Zakai Franklin. Paige Plants. Bailey Newman. Everio Rischel. Kieran Albright. Jesse Smith. Ariana Woods. Aubrey Burton. Gabe Braun. Ariel Prosser. Gavin Weaver. Autumn Pickney. Madeline Keeler. Braden Blazina. Braden Selders. Chase Bechtel. We have a lot of leaders. We're going to need more room. Millie Embick. Charlie Miller. Owen Plants. Avery Plants. Nathan Green. Cassidy Button. Calvin Brown. Zyla Outland. All right, as our last few are coming up on stage again, these students, as fourth grade leaders, I can't tell you how many little first graders that they go out to recess with come up to me and tug on my pant like, can I be a leader? Can I be a leader like them? And that's what being a leader is all about. They led by example. And a lot of these students ask me, what's it like at the middle school? And I think I'm just going to tell them right here, right now, that's up to them. The middle school will be what they make it. They are the leaders. Those of you sitting here, there are some that were chosen to be leaders and just were a little too quiet, didn't want to feel comfortable, and that's awesome too. But really, next year is up to you. Be a leader at the middle school and represent Robb Elementary well. Your fourth grade leadership awards.
All right. Now, some of you might be coming back up. You don't have to bring your certificates with you, okay? So you can leave those at your seat. That way you don't drop them or tramp on them or anything like that. While the fourth grade team is getting settled back down, I'd just like to take a moment to give a few shout-outs and thank yous. Thank you to the fourth grade teachers who put the whole program together. They really do everything for today. The certificates, the awards. So thank you to the fourth grade teachers and Mrs. Fye, Mrs. Martin. Thank you to Mrs. Sheriff. Thank you to Mrs. Williams and Mr. McCloskey. It is a total team effort at Robb, so thank you all very much. The next awards we're going to give out are the Kindness Recognition Awards, and these students were selected by their staff as students who demonstrate kindness because kindness matters, and it is one of our four Bs, and I think it's the most important one of our 4 Bs because no matter where you're at, kindness is always accepted. So the following students, please come up to be recognized for the Kindness Recognition Award. We're going to start with Mrs. Dillon's class. So students being recognized for the Kindness Recognition Award in Mrs. Dillon's class, J.C. Fritz, Gabe Braun, Gavin Weaver, Dalton Rains, this is kind of a surprise to them too, so otherwise we'd have had them staged. But let's have a round of applause for Mrs. Dillon's class, Kindness Recognition Award winners. All right. Miss Dillon's class, you can head off stage. Next, we're going to Mrs. Losh's class. And in Mrs. Losh's class, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. There was one more in Mrs. Dillon's. They might have got mixed up here. Harlow, Ashton. I forgot Harlow. Come on up, Harlow. Come on, Mr. Barth. You had one job alone. Read the names correctly. Congratulations, Harlow, from Mrs. Dillon's room as well. Next, moving on to Mrs. Losh's class, Kindness Recognition Awards go to Paige Plants, Jesse Smith, I appreciate you being kind and letting them out of the middle. Good job. Ave Metzger. Bailey Newman. And Ariana Caprio. Did I forget anyone, Mrs. Losh? Okay. Let's have one more round of applause for the Kindness Award from Mrs. Losh's room. All right, you guys can head off. Next, we're going to do Mrs. Miller's room. We have 3 students from Mrs. Miller's room that I would like to have up at this time for the Kindness Recognition Award. Congratulations to the following students: Charlie Miller, Avery Plants, and Owen Plants. I gotta ask, are they that kind to each other at home? That's what brothers are for. Hold on one second. Congratulations again to Mrs. Miller's class on their Kindness Recognition Awards. Go ahead, guys. And last but not least, Mrs. Santonico's class. I'd like to recognize 3 students from Mrs. Santonico's class for the Kindness Recognition Award. Rayleigh Long, Francisco J.J. Betancourt, and Abigail Snyder. Abigail, I'm glad you were seated on the end of the row. One more round of applause for Mrs. Santonico's Kindness Recognition Awards. The next award we're going to give out today is for all of fourth grade. It is the Citizenship Award, and this Citizenship Award is again voted on by staff. And the Citizenship Award goes to 2 students at Robb Elementary School. And citizenship, when you think about it, is a pretty big word, but ultimately it means people that you can rely on, that provide so much to your community. And this is our community, and these students are outstanding examples of what good citizenship looks like. And at this time, I would like to recognize our 2 citizenship winners. So thank you very much for your leadership. Thank you for all you've done. And it's not always by speaking, it's mostly by actions. So we can't thank you enough to these 2 students. And again, they don't know who they are, so it's a little suspenseful. But congratulations to Miliana Embick, and our second student winner for the Citizenship Award for 2023, Mr. Kieran Albright. Hold on 1 second, we'll get a picture of you and Kieran, okay? I think Kieran's face says it all. Can we have another round of applause for our 2 Citizenship Award winners, Miliana Embick and Kieran Albright. All right, guys, you go ahead and have a seat. Okay, next is our Academic Achievement Awards, and these are set by standards of achievement based on our MAP assessments. So this is based off national data collection. We have 2 awards, one for math, one for ELA. There's a gold award and a silver award. And we're going to start with our ELA MAP Gold Award. And basically what this means is in the ELA MAP assessment, for the end of the year benchmark, these students scored 221 points or higher, which is a standard deviation above the norms for the end of the grade level 4th grade. So in ELA, receiving the ELA Gold President's Education Award for ELA, we have Ave Metzger, Zakiah Smith, and Izzy Speck. And Izzy, Ave, and Zakiah, I'm just going to have you stay up here while we do the ELA awards, okay? So if you can just move this way, Ave. Congratulations to our ELA Presidential Award Gold winners. Academics is not all about benchmark achievement at the end and where you finish that way. We are a big fan of growth at Robb Elementary School. And the next award is the Presidential Education Award that is presented for outstanding educational academic achievement and growth. So these students are being recognized for their growth in ELA, and they have demonstrated 1.5 years worth of growth this year in ELA. So congratulations to the following students. Please come up at this time. Alexis Levi, Alexander Soika, Anastasia Mercedes Tejera Valdez, Zakai Franklin, Evria Rishel, Julian Ross, Jesse Smith. Gabriel Braun. Tryson Brown. J.C. Fritz. Braden Selders. And Blake Campbell, but he is absent. So once Braden gets up here, we have one more round of applause for our ELA Presidential Award winners. All right, you guys can head down. Go head down. Next, we're going to move into our presidential awards for math. But before we do that, I have a special shout out I'd like to do at this time. Miss B, or Mrs. Phi. Miss B, do you have some friends with you today? Could the students from Mrs. B's class stand up for a minute? Abadabba, can you stand up, Abby? Can you stand up, Bardo? There we go. These students, JJ, these students had a huge responsibility this year, and they managed our Life Skills Cafe and made sure that on Fridays we had a sweet treat, coffee, and smoothies. So could you give those students a big round of applause? Thank you. Thank you. I think they're partly to blame for the weight gain this year. Thank you very much. Sophia, Abby, JJ, McKenna, and Jackson, thank you. And Bentley. Where's Bentley at? There he is. Thank you, Bentley and McKenna. Great job. And Mrs. Martin. You did a great job, Mrs. Martin. I'm proud of you. At this time, we'll do our math presentation for the MAP Awards for Presidential Achievement. And again, it's the same type of situation except for math. So these students, in math, if they receive the Gold Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, their RIT score, which is just a fancy word for what their score was, in math was 226 points or higher, which is one standard deviation over the norms of benchmark in math for end of year 4th grade. So at this time, I would like to recognize our gold winners for math. So please come up when your name is called. Kieran Albright. Ave Metzger. Annabelle Stroud. Julian Ross. Miliana Embick. Zane Markley. Blake Pond. Anthony Fisher. Adam Knipe. Dalton Rains. And Jason Bainey. Could we please have one more round of applause for our Math Presidential Excellence Award? All right, you guys can head down. Go ahead, Ave. Ave, we'll get that. Our last award that will be given out today is going to be the Academic Achievement Award, the Silver Award, the President's Education Award Program for Outstanding Academic Achievement. The other thing, too, is that if some students who finish at that high-level benchmark at the end of the year, but they also may have demonstrated as much growth. So these students were students who showed 21.92 points or better in academic growth in math. We have a pretty long list here, and how about this time we just hold our applause until the end? So we'll get you all up here, and then we'll give you one big round of applause for the math award. Okay? You okay with that? Thank you. Dalton Rains. Braden Selders. Trayson Brown. Gabriel Braun. Braden Lazina. Charles Bechtel. Aiden Dorman. Anthony Fisher. Lyra Knopf. Alexis Levi. McKenna Rodabal. Alexander Soika. Izzy Svek. Molly Winner. Brooke Zanella. See, you weren't last, Brooke. Kieran Albright. Aubrey Burton. Wesley Confair. Christy Fogelman. Paige Plants. Julian Ross. Ariana Woods. Glad you said it was okay to do it this way. Brantley Hess. Zane Markley. Owen Plants. Blake Pond. And Zakiah Smith. Comes Zakiah. And at this time, could we please have one big round of applause for our math achievement winners? All right, you guys can head down. So as they are exiting the stage at this time, the next part of our ceremony is a recap and recognition of the year in fourth grade. And again, a big shout out to our fourth grade teachers for putting this together. I think you'll enjoy the video. I think their plan or goal was to make some of you tear up a little bit. So we'll be looking for those tears in the audience. But we are going to have our video at this time of the fourth grade class. We'll have some closing remarks, and then it will be time for the recessional. You guys see all right? You see the board all right? You see? You see?
can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. And sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants to say thanks to. Yeah, this is my My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants to say thanks to. Yeah, this is my This is my wish for you. Oh, you know somebody loves you. May all your dreams stay somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that
All right, fourth grade. So, I have to be honest, I think I had the best seat here because to see your faces when you saw yourselves up there, I think some of you were shocked that you used to look like that. But in a short amount of time, hey, listen up. In a short amount of time, you have changed not only how you may look, but also how hopefully you are prepared for the middle school, academically, socially, behaviorally. And in our closing remarks, fourth grade, I just need you to, one last time while we're together, let's say them together. Rule number 1, be safe, be responsible, be respectful, be kind, be the best you can be, beware. So at this time, what I would like to do is present to you the Robb Elementary 2023 fourth grade class. Please rise. Fourth grade. Turn and give them a wave. You did it. All right, so here's how it's going to work from here. I know some of you were getting a little squirrely, so we had to have you stand up. So families, I would just ask that you respect that we want to get the students out of the building out to the amphitheater area outside before we'll dismiss the audience members. Again, if you are taking your child with you, please make sure you connect with their teacher and sign them out. Okay? So fourth graders, at this time, we are going to cue the music and send you off into the sunset. Thank you, everybody, for being here. One last announcement. I want to give a shout-out real quick to Lock Haven University. They did a phenomenal job of setting everything up. And thank you to Robb Elementary PTO for their support in today's efforts as well. All right. Let's cue the music for the recessional. And fourth grade, we'll see you later. Thank you, everybody. And once they make it out into the amphitheater area, you're welcome to take pictures. Please, just very important that you connect with your child's teacher to sign them out. Thank you, everybody, for being here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.